Bluey has been edited more than you think. Scenes cut, dialogue changed, entire episodes hidden, and some of the reasons are absolutely wild. We're talking farts, pregnancy, dance moves, and the word crazy. So today we're breaking down every censored moment in Bluey that slipped past you. Let's dive in. Let's start with the most extreme censorship in Bluey history, an entire episode that Disney tried to erase. The episode, Family Meeting. The reason? Farts. Yes, you heard that correctly. Disney banned an entire episode because of flatulence. Here's what happens. Bandit is accused of farting in Bluey's face while getting on the bed. That's it. That's the crime. After the accusation, the family's dining table transforms into a courtroom. Chili becomes the judge. Bandit is the accused. Bluey and Bingo are the witnesses. It's a full-blown trial over a fart. It's classic Bluey, funny, relatable, and exactly the kind of silly family moment that happens in real life. But Disney, they weren't having it. The episode was banned in countries where Disney distributes the show and wasn't included when Season 3 first dropped on Disney Plus in the United States. Fans noticed immediately. Social media exploded with complaints. People pointed out the obvious. Other episodes from Seasons 1 and 2 have fart jokes, and they're still on Disney Plus. So why ban this one? The backlash worked. On October 10th, 2022, Disney finally caved and released Family Meeting on their platform. So the episode made it back eventually, but only after fans demanded it. And honestly, things get weirder from here. If deleting an episode over farts seems extreme, wait until you hear about the censorship that caused actual public outcry. The episode Exercise sparked one of the biggest controversies in Bluey's history, and it wasn't because of toilet humor or inappropriate words. It was because of a scene about weight. In the original opening of the episode, Bandit and Chili step on a scale. They weigh themselves, express concern about their weight, and decide they need to exercise more. That's it. A pretty normal, relatable adult moment, but parents were not happy. Complaints flooded in, saying the scene promoted harmful ideas about body image for young children. Pediatricians weighed in, no pun intended, saying that showing exercise motivated by weight and aesthetics wasn't healthy messaging for the show's target demographic. The backlash was so intense that on May 5th, 2023, ABC, with approval from Ludo Studio, edited the episode and removed the entire opening scene. According to ABC's official statement, the new version provides families with the opportunity to manage important conversations in their own way. So now, the edited version of Exercise is the shortest full episode in Bluey history, clocking in at just 6 minutes. The original scene, still preserved on recordings of the Australian premiere, and weirdly still available on Disney Plus Hotstar in some regions. And if you buy the physical DVD or Blu-ray, you get the full uncut version, but on streaming, gone. Here's the thing, some parents defended the episode, saying they felt seen by it, that conversations about weight and health should be normalized, not hidden. But Disney and ABC decided the safest move was to just delete it entirely. So now, instead of a conversation starter, it's just erased. Disney has an interesting relationship with pregnancy in Bluey, and by interesting, we mean they'd rather just not talk about it. There are two notable censorship moments involving pregnancy, and both of them are pretty wild. First up, Dad Baby. This entire episode is about pregnancy. Bandit pretends to be pregnant by strapping a balloon under his shirt, and the family plays out the experience of having a baby. Contractions, hospital visits, the whole thing. It's educational. It's funny. It's a sweet way to explain pregnancy to kids. But when Disney Plus first launched in the United States, Dad Baby was nowhere to be found. It didn't air. It wasn't available for streaming. It just didn't exist. The only way American fans could watch it, buy the physical Season 1 and 2 DVD, where it's tucked away as a bonus feature, like some kind of secret extra content you have to unlock. Eventually, the episode did make it to Disney Plus streaming, but for a while there, it was in hiding. Then there's Daddy Put Down. In this episode, Bingo asks Bandit a very innocent question.
Yeah.
How does the baby get in the lady's belly?
It's the kind of genuine, curious question kids ask all the time. In the original Australian version, the scene plays out naturally, but in the US version, the entire scene was cut, just gone, like the question was never asked. So there you have it. Pregnancy in Bluey either gets hidden as bonus content or quietly edited out of scenes. Make of that what you will. Alright, so we've covered farts, weight, and pregnancy. Now let's talk about the stuff edited for apparently being too gross for kids to handle. Spoiler alert, most of it is stuff kids do literally every day. In the episode Bob Bilby, there's a scene in the credits where Buddy picks his nose and then puts his finger in his mouth. Classic kid behavior, right? Gross, sure, but completely normal. The US version, they cut out the part where he puts his finger in his mouth. Picking your nose is fine, apparently, but eating it? That's where we draw the line. In Trains, Bluey pretends to give Bandit a piece of poop as a ticket. It's all pretend, just part of the game they're playing. In the original version, Bandit pretends to lick it because, you know, it's imaginary poop and that's funny. But the US version changed the poop to a slug, so now Bandit is pretending to lick a slug, which honestly might be worse. But apparently, slugs are more acceptable than pretend poop.
That isn't a train ticket.
Huh?
That's a slug.
What?
In Chicken Rat, Bandit is eating sauerkraut and sneezes.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward, right? But someone filed a complaint saying the episode shows food allergies as harmless, so Disney changed the sneeze to a burp. The original version with the sneeze still airs on TV in some regions, but on Disney Plus, it's a burp now. Because apparently burps are less problematic than sneezes when it comes to food safety. In the season 3 episode Driving, Bluey and Chili are playing with a stuffed cat named Agatha. In Bluey's imagination, Agatha is an old, grumpy cat who threatens to pee on the curtains if she doesn't get her almond milk. Disney heard pee on the curtains and said, nope. So they changed it to Agatha threatening to scratch the curtains instead.
I told you I would.
Because cats scratch furniture? Totally fine. Cats peeing? Absolutely not. So there you have it, nose picking, pretend poop, sneezes, and peeing cats. All deemed too gross for American audiences. Meanwhile, kids are out here doing all of this, and worse, every single day. Some words in Bluey have been changed for completely understandable reasons, others not so much. Let's break down the dialogue changes, from the necessary to the baffling. In the episodes Teasing and Flat Pack, the Healer family plays a game where they tease each other by saying, Ooga Booga.
I'm like, honey, please. Ooga booga.
Booga booga? Who's Ooga booga?
You are.
You can't change my name.
Yes, we can, Ooga booga.
Hey.
That's okay. Ooga booga.
A complaint came in pointing out that the phrase had racial connotations and a problematic history for Indigenous Australians. Fair enough. The episodes were pulled, edited, and re-released with the phrase changed to shooby-doowa. This is one of the few edits that actually makes sense. Words matter, and if something's offensive, it should be changed. Interestingly, the captions on Disney Plus still read Ooga Booga, even though the audio says Shooby Doowa, and in some regions, like the UK version of Disney Plus and on Disney Junior, the original version still airs. So depending on where you live, you might hear completely different words. Now here's where things get weird again. In Mini Bluey, Bluey and Bingo are dressing up to scare their dad. Bingo puts on a large set of dentures and tapes her nose shut to look scary. Bluey looks at her and says, "You look crazy."
You look crazy. Follow me.
That's it, just a harmless observation, but Disney didn't like the word crazy and cut the entire scene. The whole moment, Bluey's comment, Bingo's response, the sisters planning to scare their dad, just gone. Because apparently crazy is now off limits, even though it's not even a bad word. In the episode Army, Jack says, "There's something wrong with me."
There's something wrong with me.
It's a vulnerable, honest moment where a kid is expressing how he feels, but Disney changed it to, "There's something going on with me." The reasoning? They didn't want kids thinking something was wrong with them, which sure is a thoughtful edit, but it also changes the emotional weight of the scene. Jack isn't just observing something, he's struggling with it. In Mr. Monkey Jocks, Chili calls Bandit Lover Boy.
Oh, come here, lover boy.
Babe, can you please help? Huh?
Disney's response? Change it to Sweetheart. Because apparently Lover Boy is too spicy for a kid's show about married parents. And in the same episode, the line, "He's gone crazy," was changed to, "He's gone bananas."
You're chucking all our toys.
I'm not. He is. He's gone crazy. He says he doesn't want any toys in this house.
So crazy gets the axe again, even in a completely silly, non-serious context. So there you have it. Some changes make total sense, while others leave you wondering what the actual concern was. Here's where things get interesting. Some Bluey censorship isn't about what's inappropriate, it's about where you live. Different countries have different rules, and sometimes those rules are very specific. In the episode Fruit Bat, Bluey slides on her belly across the wet bathroom floor, pretending to be a penguin. It's adorable. It's harmless. It's the kind of thing kids do all the time. But in the United Kingdom, Disney banned the scene entirely. Their reasoning? They were concerned that children might imitate Bluey's behavior and slip on wet bathroom floors, potentially getting hurt. The scene aired just fine in the US and Australia, but UK kids, apparently they needed extra protection from the dangers of pretend penguins. Then there's Horsey Ride, which caused problems exclusively in the UK. In this episode, Muffin visits Bluey's house and shows off her new sandals. Pretty innocent, right? The problem? In Australia, sandals are often called thongs. And in many countries, including the UK, thongs refers to, well, a very different type of clothing. So when Muffin talks about her thongs, UK censors panicked and deleted the entire scene. Here's the weird part. In the United States, they kept the dialogue. American audiences heard thongs and it was fine. But the UK decided the safest move was to just cut it entirely. Wouldn't it have been easier to just dub over the word with sandals or flip-flops? Apparently not. Finally, there's barbecue, which got edited for a much simpler reason. Americans don't know what capsicums are. In the original Australian version, all the characters call peppers capsicums, which is what they're called pretty much everywhere except the United States. So in the US version, the dialogue was changed to peppers. No controversy, no complaints. Just a straightforward translation so American kids wouldn't be confused. And honestly, this one actually makes sense. So depending on where you live, you might miss out on bathroom penguins, hear different words for vegetables, or never learn what thongs are. Geography is weird. So that's Bluey censorship in a nutshell. But now you know, depending on where you live and what platform you're watching on, you might be getting a very different version of the show. What do you think? Are these edits necessary or has it gone too far? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more videos breaking down censored scenes and hidden details in kids' shows, make sure to subscribe. We've got plenty more where this came from. Thank you for watching.